before you rush off to work.
Or sometimes even skipping breakfast altogether, which is not advisable. I mean, you know, it's called breakfast for a reason. You're breaking fast, you haven't eaten all night, got all that stomach acid going on, really not good for your stomach lining. You've got to put something in there to kind of ease it off. And especially when you're pregnant, you get more of this sort of acid build-up. Yeah, exactly. So you need to eat stuff, especially stuff like dairy helps to kind of bring all the acidity down and stuff.
But there are several things that you shouldn't be having when pregnant. We were discussing this before in terms of like cheeses and things like that. Certain cheeses are not
cheeses with molds growing on them, ice creams with made from raw eggs, so nothing from the ice cream van.
So no ice cream for breakfast? Oh dear.
No. So you can have tub ice cream, but no ice cream from the ice cream. But I don't think the ice cream van comes in the morning. Though.
No, it doesn't. But I think some people, I mean, do people have ice cream for breakfast? I don't know.
It's quite possible, depending on the kind of morning you're having.
The kind of cravings that people might be having, absolutely. What I like about these things as well is that they're very easy to put in, you know, small containers, and you can actually take it with you on the go. So, for example, cut fruit. That's definitely a good option that you can kind of have in a container and just eat on the go. But also porridge. I've noticed a lot of people are kind of having porridge on the go. Have you seen similar kind of things?
Yeah, a lot of the coffee shops and stuff, they now offer like proper food, like porridge and stuff for the morning. It's good.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely unusual, I think, to see people walking around with their porridges and their little pots of honey and things like that in the mornings. I think it's a great idea, though.
There was a recent article about mums having, if you have quite a few colds throughout your pregnancy, it can lead to asthma.
Allergies, asthma, yeah, it could do.
So, you know, fruit like that, full of vitamin C and stuff, it should be
really helpful and recommended. That's right. Yeah, we also say don't have peanuts during pregnancy, just in case baby develops an allergy. So
that's interesting. Often, you know, with kind of people from different community backgrounds, they might have really heavy breakfasts as well. And it's sometimes thought that a heavy breakfast after you've given birth is good to kind of recover your energy and things like that. Is it advisable to have something heavy?
Not really heavy, but after you've delivered baby, you are really hungry. You will probably have a big dinner afterwards, and it's advisable, but not to be too heavy because you don't want to feel really bloated and not being able to move around because you need to look after baby as well. But yeah.
Do you think, Sister Jan, that juices are maybe a good alternative to a coffee fix in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
There's like lots of hesitation there.
Oh gosh, I don't know, because when I was pregnant, tea was like the hardest thing to cut out. But then I discovered decaf tea, which was really great, and fruity teas as well, and that's also a good way to hydrate. But yeah, juices are definitely good, but with juices you've got to be really careful because it does have a lot of sugar in it, and it might not necessarily be good for your teeth to be having a lot of juice as well. But yeah, juice, yeah.
I think one of my favourite, well, it's not a juice, but it's more like a kind of a drink. I really like avocado milkshakes. Very, very filling, and you know they're definitely kind of a substitute for some of the like a heavy breakfast. I think you know keeps you going, and it gives you a lot of energy, and it tastes really, really good too.
Full of omega-3 oil.
Yeah,
that's particularly good for women.
It's really, really good. And if you've got any leftover avocado, you could always use it as something for your face mask as well. I had to put that in there, of course. Now, alhamdulillah, it's always good to kind of get different options going. It would be really interesting to hear if any of you have any ideas for some healthy breakfast. I know my sister, she makes this really amazing Greek yogurt, and she puts coconut in there, and she has some cut fruit as well, and that's a really, really good recipe. You know, I don't know how she makes it. I just ask her to make it for me.
That sounds
when I'm
lovely.
feeling like it. Yeah, but I think yogurt's definitely a great option, alhamdulillah. Well, I'm going to leave this with you, sisters, to enjoy, but we have unfortunately come to the end of the show. Thank you to everyone on the panel, in particular our guest. We are, of course, back tomorrow with our discussion, which is all about what happens after the baby arrives. So do join us for that interesting discussion. But before we go, we have a great competition for you this week. Up for grabs are these beautiful Islamic art pieces from Islamic Pixels. And this week, there's going to be 2 winners. So to be in with a chance to win these fabulous goodies, all you have to do is answer the following question. Which prophet was known as Khalilullah? Is it A. Isa, B. Ibrahim, C. Ismail, or D. Idris alayhi salam? To enter, email your answer A, B, C, or D to womensam@islamchannel.tv along with your name and address, and what you most like about the show. The deadline for entries is Friday the 7th of February 2014 at 4 p.m. All applicants need to be over 18 and residing in the UK, and please do note only one entry per person per household. A winner will be randomly selected from correct entries, and the winner's name will be announced on Monday's show. Please do email us with your comments and suggestions to make the show the best it can be, and we'll be reading a few out at the end of the week, inshallah. Continue to love one another for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and keep the ummah and all of us in your du'as, inshallah. Jazakallah khair to the sisters on the panel and to our viewers. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.